Hello, welcome back to episode 13 of this Brighton series. We are flying through now. I have played a lot of football since last time. We will get straight into it, but I shall see you very soon. At the Albion, come on. All right, I am here in the schedule screen. As you can see, form has been a bit rubbish and a bit all over the place. Well, I say a bit rubbish. We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Premier League wins, one of which you'll see in a minute. First up, Aston. Well, actually no. First up was Fulham in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. We lost in the quarter-finals. I played a full-strength team. The tactic just fell apart. It's great fun. I think it's because we're in the Champions League, so the game doesn't know how to handle it. I guess it was just a little too high tempo for it. Then we went on and played Villa. Scored on the stroke of half time. This was. I now started messing around with the system, as you can probably tell. I started playing around with what was going to work and what wasn't. And I think I found something now which really is starting to click, although, the last result isn't going to suggest that. Then we played Liverpool. This was the last outing of the beta tactic. I think it's very much gone now. I think the game's probably progressed beyond the beta tactic. But yeah, we played a slightly different system for this game against Grimsby. Beat them 2-0. Pretty easy. Wasn't really much in that, to be honest. Brentford 4-0. Now, this is where the new tactic came in, and we really. Now, I've been tinkering for a while. This was the one. If one was ever going to work, this was the one that's going to work. It was a bit of a tweak on the Gegenpress with a little bit of a difference to it. I've messed around with the tempo a little bit, the passing directness. And it's working. We beat Sheffield United 2-0. We beat Bournemouth 1-0. Like, we are scoring goals here. When we beat Bournemouth in the last kick of the game, it was literally like full time called straight after. And this is where the game just decided that the tactic wasn't going to work for all sorts of reasons. As you can see, the XG here, 0.5 to 1.5. So nice to know XG is just something else to get angry at this year. If you look down here, there's not a lot to explain any of it, really. I guess the argument's maybe we didn't get close enough to the goal, but yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Then Tottenham, we lost 4-1 in the Cup. I played a full-strength team, but it's a Cup game against Tottenham. It was what it was. We started to rest quite early in that one. And then we beat Liverpool 3-0, which kind of came out of nowhere. I'm not quite sure how this happened. Like, even the stats in the game don't quite suggest we should have won by that margin, but I guess we were just clinical. Belotti played really well. Lallana, Sancho played really well. Busquets played really well, although he's been replaced. So we've done some business. And then Aston Villa, we lost 1-0. Again, this was another game where XG was very much in their favour. We were awful. We'll get there. The tactic needs a little bit of tweaking still. That leaves us at the Everton game. But I also said business, right? I said there was business that was done. Apart from Anders Bertelsen, who's a 16-year-old, probably centre-back, if I'm being honest. Although his jumping reach isn't very good and he's 5'6". So God knows where Bertelsen will play, but it's not really going to affect the save too long term. But first signing, 1st of Jan, we talked about it before. Luke Connell comes in. Going to go into our under-23s and be an option down there. He may well feature if we get to a point where we need someone just to come in and cover in that role. But someone who's much better at the role, and you'll know of him, Sandro Tonali, £7 million. Well, actually, it was going to be a free transfer, but obviously it would have been after the save's probably going to end. So I was like, well, we'll get him in. He's the perfect man for the role. And we'll try and do something good with him. He's been at Brescia. He went back to Brescia from Milan, which I thought his Milan deal was kind of contingent on them signing him, but goodness knows. And as far as the outs, Peter got a couple of Solly March left on the 1st of January. He just wasn't. He wanted to leave. He's gone to Burnley, the absolute Solly Marchist of Solly March teams. And Basuma went to South Korea, which felt like a bug last year. I feel like, no offense to this team, he's not even their key player. But Basuma's gone out there, 13.5 million. I couldn't really turn it down. He's played once all season, been pretty shoddy. I've let Basuma go, and that money from Basuma, as you can see, same day as Tonali. If I hadn't have sold Basuma, I wouldn't have got Tonali in now, so it would have made no reason to do that. But yeah, Sandro Tonali's in, which is the more important thing. He's going to be a key player at the team. He's awesome. And we'll also make his debut today, which we do not want to. Yep, cool. We don't start the team. So in goal, Livakovic. We're going to put Veltman in at centre back, and then probably put Ben White back into midfield. Actually, today, bring Tariq Lamptey in, which means I've just dropped. Who have I just dropped out? There we go. Sal. No, not Trossard. Webster. There we go. Yep, that works. I've not organised the bench because I'm a psychopath, and yeah, that makes sense. Veltman. So we've got a few players wanted by teams. Newcastle have been after Ben White for ages, but we're going to get into it. Tonali's going to make his debut. So the idea of this system is that it's a bit similar to the Gegenpress. I kind of took that and messed around with it. So we're doing low crosses, working ball into the box. Looking to get up and around those midfielders is not a particularly complex system. Get it out wide, use that width and really go for people, because our best players probably are our wide players now. So Sancho, Vinicius, Emerson, Lamptey are probably our best players, other than maybe Tonali now. And trying to get the ball into the feet of Andrea Belotti up front. We'll have to see how it goes. His form's been a bit all over the place. We're going to see if Tonali makes a bit of a difference here. He's going to be number 8. Love that. Tonali 8. Love it. But yeah, this should be a pretty good game of football. Favourites for a reason. Everton are rubbish. But yeah, so our form actually is left us in 11th in the table. I love these graphics. But we just need to be more consistent. We're still learning this new system. I didn't have it training. We'll just put it in, which you shouldn't do. It's one of my tips. Just don't just change your system halfway through the season. They've got Gabamin at centre back. But yeah, as far as the table, win today could be important. It'll push us up to 9th. I want to finish in the top half. I'm not really worried about where in the top half. So 10th and upwards is the aim. We'll see how we do though. Right, we can skip the rest of that now. It's just about getting control and retaining that control in games. So look, 7 minutes in, we've had 83%, 80% of the ball. It's shocking, really. But we have so much of the ball. We don't seem to have to do too much. I guess we're just not moving it into the important areas. Jordan Pickford here, little stubby arms. Into Vinicius Jr. now. Into Belotti. This is what we want to do. Belotti scores. 12th goal of the season. Brighton lead Everton. 1-0. Lovely old job. Come on. Oh, such a good goal. This is what we try and do. We're trying to hit a little bit quicker, but we're not forcing play, I think, is the good part of this tactic. It's striking that sort of balance. But Belotti gets the ball in behind. No way he's being stopped there. Lovely old job. 1-0 Albion. Come on. Pushes us above Aston Villa and Chelsea. It's intriguing. I'm not sure what sort of change would be necessary here. We're going to keep pushing like we are. And obviously, the second game today, I've not really talked about it at all, actually. We're like 10 minutes in. Oh, not 10 minutes in. We're like just under 10 minutes in, and I've not even spoken about it. We've got Sporting next, Sporting Lisbon, which I'm a little bit worried about. We are a very different side to the one that beat out Atalanta to qualify. Which is mad. We lost and drew with Atalanta and still finished above them. Barcelona were our absolute godfathers in that group. Emerson up the line to Vinicius Jr. maybe. There we go, Vinicius Jr. Maybe Tonali. There it is. Tonali's got the ball on his debut. Gross gets the ball. Referee, get the VAR on. Oh, no, probably a good challenge. In the box, Keane heads away. Gross. He's got Tonali behind if he wants it. What a ball! That's going to be offside. It's not offside. 2-0. Come on. Come on. Belotti scores. Albion lead 2-0. Oh, what a bit of play that was from Pascal Gross. What a pass. We've given Pascal Gross a new 2-year deal, which I know isn't relevant to what will probably happen here, but I felt like he needed to be rewarded for being probably the most underrated player in the entire series. Like, he's come out of nowhere to be a really crucial part of the squad. Right, dressing room. Again, XG's pretty good, actually. I've noticed that in games where we start to get that dominance early, we are quite good. But Vinny Jr., can we find a ball inside maybe? Looks for Sancho. Knot it down to Belotti. How's he got his arms to that? He can't reach stuff on the middle shelf. I'm on the top shelf. Gross ball in. Oh, Belotti. That's one thing I have. I've worked on sort of the training as well. That's what I've been doing in the background, which is I'm still learning, so it's not something I would talk too keenly on. Lamptey, Veltman, Vinny Jr. Come on now. Get your head up and look for someone. At least retain the ball. Moise Keane gives it back to midfield into Keita Balde. He just sits on dunk, gets in and scores. I think Richarlison might be offside. Yeah, be offside. Spoiler alert here, he'll be offside. And is he also clear offside? Yep, clear offside. We'll see how clear is right now. Just have a look, see what he said. Keith Baldy. Yeah, he's just the wrong side of Lewis Dunk. Good line, well held. All right, I think it's probably time to make a change. The least fit players are going to come off. So probably Emerson and Vinicius Jr. We did try and look for a right winger. It was something I actively went to pursue. By the time we didn't have any money to like the last part of the very last bit of the window, so we went after Christian Tello, and it just didn't. Nothing happened. He agreed to join on a pre-contract, and the idea was we just buy him now, hopefully for less than 2 million, because that's all we had left. But it didn't happen in the end. I wonder if that's João Pedro from Watford up front for them now. Abdoulaye Doucouré. Back to former Barcelona man Andre Gomez. Lovely little flick ball, which Arsenal's going to be offside here. What is that? What a save! Livakovic diving at the feet. Looks up, tries to find Leandro Trossard now, not Richarlison. Oh, we are asking for it. What a challenge from Tonali. Jesus Christ, what a challenge. Christ, he had nowhere that guy ran across the pitch. He's got to go fast. Playing with more caution. Surely they're not. Doucouré. Jeez. Trossard. Ball forward into Belotti. Let's go. Look for Trossard. Just look up and give it to him. That's got to be at least a booking. That's fine. Yellow card we can live with. Right, last couple of minutes. Have we made all our changes? Because I want to maximise our resting for that next game. Right, Mopar. I know it's only a few minutes of resting for Belotti, but we need to sort of consider the fact he's going to be tired for that game. All right, dressing room. Well done. That was a good win. All right, top result. Very happy with that. Oh, I didn't think we'd win quite that easily actually, but I'll be back now for the Sporting game. But yeah, we shall hopefully get a good result there as well. So I shall see you very soon. All right, here we are for that Sporting Lisbon game. This should be a quality game of football. They've got some decent players. We've got some decent players. Our form's picking up. We've now got a world-class defence midfield. Well, deep line playmaker now, which I guess is probably the more appropriate term. And yeah, we should be in with a shout here. This is probably the easiest draw we could have got. So please don't bite the arse for saying that, Football Manager. But next episode will be the second leg from this. We will definitely be doing that. Make us slight favourites. I think we can settle him. All right, so 5 at the back for them. Not many names I don't recognise there. Pedro Porro, I recognise at right back. He's pretty good. But for us, yeah, pretty much normal team. Same team that played against Everton. Didn't see a need to change it. We'll hopefully do our best and get a nice. I'd like to get a couple of goal lead here. Would be nice. Oh, let's not pause straight away. A couple of goals to take back to the Amex would be absolutely top draw. But I'd accept not conceding. And a score draw actually helps us here. Misic, Quaresma. Back to the goalkeeper, Adan, 34 years old now. It's Joel Paulinho, who I saw was a centre midfielder. Maybe he's been converted into a ball-playing centre-back. Anyway, Pedro Porro highlighted him at the beginning of the game, which means he's almost likely to assist or score. And he's assisted. Brilliant. We're 1-0 down. Andres Spora has scored for Sporting Lisbon. So frustrating. Because Emerson just backs off and just feels like, well, if you're going to go there, you need to either go there or there. There's no like, well, my mouse was. You either go to the byline or you come inside and try and help the defender. He just did neither. And yeah, that's down there. I don't even know if this works anymore. That's UI's fantastic. Oh, 1-0 loss would not be opportune, I'm going to be honest. But this strikes me as one of these games now where we're not going to get anything out of it if I don't push. I mean, I know we're on attacking, which I get, but I just felt like the time had gone for us to try and control games. It was now time to go back to that kind of cavalier, let's try and beat teams. Finishes Junior. All across. Oh, so poor. Tabata just takes it past Emerson. Emerson is having an awful game. Dunk. Gets beaten by Spora. Back post for the winger, maybe? No. Pedro Chalvez. 2-0. Brighton are getting torn apart in Portugal. They're just pulling us to pieces. As the league form turns around, the Champions League comes back and we get beaten it. Still a long time to go, though. Still a long time to go. Gonçalves steps in, scores. We've been bloody dreadful. A cut hand. I'll ignore it, but he'll still tell me about it again because I've pressed ignore. Misic. Back to Quaresma. Can we do anything with it? Looks forward, maybe. Nuno Mendes. No. Down wide into Jovan Cabral. Highlighted as their best player after the draw. Just look. This is the annoying thing. Use tighter marking, more urgent pressing. We do neither of those things. He just sits back. It's like, well, what's the point in having? I want to have a look at this Palinha. He's not even a centre back. I guess he could play centre back. Please, please, please. I'm tempted to go back to the Brighton tactic. We're doing it at half time. I'm going to change it around. We can probably do it with this team we've got here. It means we might have to bring a ball winner on. Or we play Tonali as the anchor man. That could work, actually. Tonali, Ben White, unless we get a goal here, in which case I'm a little bit more positive about our chances. Sancho, what a ball. Counter-attack again, maybe? Back to Palinha. Looks out for Pedro Porro, who sat right in behind Emerson. Can he get a ball in? Much like the first goal, no. It plays about to Tabata. Is Emerson going to recover from the challenge? Yeah, I think it's time to change back to the other tactic. Why would Lamptey not try and get rid of that? It's just walk past it. Headed away. Sancho. Go on, Sancho. Go on. Oh. Yes, I know it didn't. Well, hold on, actually. That might have crossed the line, you know. Half time? All right, tactical change. We're definitely changing this. I'm not allowing this. Absolutely not. All right, Sancho. In there. You in there. You in there. You in there. Is he really one for? No, he's not. Tonali, I don't want you ball winning. I want you at the anchorman role. That probably doesn't actually. Do you know what? I don't want you in the anchorman role. I want you on a deep line playmaker on defend. Get that ball and look to spread it. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm happy. Far from pleased. Let's do it. Come on. There we go. Already seeing an uptick. Ignore it. Don't tell me about his cut hand. I knew about it at half time, don't I? Why would you tell me about it again? Oh, I realised that the strikers are the wrong way around. We'll change it after this highlight. Belotti, Sancho. Can we look up maybe Sancho and do something with it? Lamptey. Crosses it in. Vinicius Jr. should probably score. Absolutely should probably score. All right, hold on. Let's get these the right way around. Otherwise, we're going to be in all sorts of trouble. And I'm probably going to bring Lallana on as well for Sancho. Because it's just not been good enough. Demand more. Just get one. Give us something to take back to the Amex that we can fight with. Gross. Maybe looking up for Belotti. He does. Through the middle, maybe. Ball in the middle. Belotti. Oh, why would you not play it to the man in the middle? He's just standing there waiting to score. Drill Sal on. And we're going to go double box to box and just hope that makes a difference. And I'm bringing Mopai on for Belotti, I think. Come on, Mopai. Please, please, please. Instructions. We'll have to go a little bit more direct with the passing. Jovan Cabral. Nuno Mendes. Ball across. Duck heads away. Can we get there? No, no one's making any effort to go and get that ball. It's like they don't react until the ball gets to one of their feet. It's really, really triggering. Come on. Please, one more chance for us, game. All right, we're going attacking because 3-0's just as bad. Come on. Oh, it's not going to be another highlight in the entire game. We lose 2-0 to Sporting Lisbon. We've got everything to do. There's just no consistency. There's no consistency at all. And it's really... It's a shame, you know. because we're much better than this. But yeah. Anyway, we'll be back next time pretty quickly. Back for the second leg. 2-0's not dead. We're not dead and buried. Big games between now and then. We'll probably come back for it. I'll probably play the Manchester United game now off camera, then the Leicester game off camera. But then we'll come back for the City and the Sporting games, and then if we lose that Sporting game, if we don't go through, then I'll come back for the Burnley Leeds game, and just because there's nothing to play for at that point, and we'll wrap it all up. We'll wrap the season up there and do a little review. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been a tough one today. Really tough. After last season, I thought we'd do well, but this whole fear was in the back of my mind, to be honest. But anyway, I shall see you very soon up the Albion. Come on, when you're in the game, when you're still in the game, you're still in the game. We still got 90 minutes. I only need 2 goals. I shall see you very soon up the Albion. Come on.